We've covered how you can save games on Redream, the Dreamcast emulator, but what happens if you download a save? How can you get that to work within the system? Or maybe you just want to export your saves and back them up because you're running out of space on your virtual memory card. Well, don't worry. Today, we're going to cover everything you need to know. To manage your saves on a Redream virtual memory card, you're going to need a piece of software called VMU Explorer. I'll leave a link to where you can download it in the video description, but simply go to the website and download it. Once you've got it, extract the file. Once that's done, you can delete the zipped folder because you don't need it anymore. Enter the folder that you've just extracted and then click on the VMU Explorer application to begin. When in the application, you'll need to go to File and then Open VM. Find where your Redream main directory is, and you'll know that Redream comes with 4 virtual memory cards. Click on the one that you want to view, and in this example I'm using VMU 0, and then press Open. This will load the virtual memory unit into the software, and you'll be able to see all of the saves that memory card has on it. Let's say you want to back up one of these saves and either move them onto another memory card using the import method that I'm going to explain later, or you just want to create a backup. Right click on the save, go down to export, and then give the save a name. And that's it. The save is backed up. Of course, you can move this into another folder later on, just to keep yourself organised. You can also go up to File and press Export All Files. This will export the entire memory unit, backing up everything in one go. But you will still be asked to give each individual save its own name. So now you know how to back up saves, but what about importing saves that you may have downloaded? In this example, we're going to be using an unlock all file for WWF Royal Rumble. To do this, you'll first need to download a save, and a website that I use is gamefaqs.gamespot.com. All you need to do is then search for the game that you want to find the saves of. And when you've found it, click on the Saves tab, and in here you'll see all of the saves that have been uploaded. There could be saves from various platforms here, but the one that we need to find are the Dreamcast ones. And also make sure when you do press download that it's a .dci file. If it isn't, it's not going to work within VMU Explorer. Also make sure that the game save is from the same region that your game is from. For example, a North American save will not work with a European version of the game. As you can see, when I've loaded up Royal Rumble, there's no save state, and it's also a completely fresh save. I've never clicked on this game before, as it's asking me to create an initial save. That's absolutely fine at this stage. Back into VMU Explorer, and we can see that a save has now been created within one of our virtual memory cards. You can right click on this file and either export it or delete it, but what we're going to do is just overwrite it. Either way, to import your save, go up to File and press Import File. Find the save that you've just downloaded. Again, this should end in .dci, and if you don't see any DCI files, just change the file type at the bottom of this window. You should then be able to select your DCI file and press Open. And there you go, your save has now been imported onto your memory card. Once you've done that and you've finished making changes using VMU Explorer, make sure you go up to File at the top and press Save VM. Or of course, press Save All if you've opened up multiple memory cards. If you don't do this step, any changes that you've made won't have been saved, and when you open up Redream again, the changes won't be there. Once you've saved, you can close VMU Explorer, reopen Redream, and click on the game that you want to play. And that's it. That's all you need to know about managing saves for emulated games through Redream, the Dreamcast emulator, using VMU Explorer. If this video was helpful, leave it a like, feel free to share, and if you want to know more about what this emulator can do, check out the rest of the ultimate guide to Dreamcast Emulation.